The girl had possessed the ability to heal everything since she was little, and she could even understand what plants were saying. But other children were afraid of her and thought she was strange, so she had no friends her age in the sanatorium. One day, she saw a new boy who had just arrived. She greeted him warmly, but he completely ignored her. Suddenly, she heard ants crying for help. She told the boy to stop poking the ants on the ground with a stick, but he still ignored her. When she tried to stop him, a group of bodyguards suddenly appeared behind him, scaring her so much that she ran away. She thought the boy was a bad kid. Not long after, she heard someone crying in a hospital room. She immediately went to check and found that the boy's puppy was injured, and he didn't know what to do. She quickly used her healing ability to treat the puppy's wounds. When the boy saw that the puppy had fully recovered, he was shocked. From then on, they became best friends. One day, the girl asked the boy what his wish was. He said he wanted to stand again and have a pair of healthy legs. After hearing that, she decided to make his wish come true. She focused her energy on healing his legs and almost fainted from overusing her power. Luckily, the boy caught her just in time. The girl happily told him that his wish had come true. The boy was overjoyed and couldn't believe he could stand again. To thank her for granting his wish, he gave her his most treasured pendant. After learning how valuable it was, she made him a flower crown in return. They then promised to always be together in the future. However, the next day, the boy was taken away by his butler. The butler said his father had passed away, and he had to go home for the funeral. The boy had no affection for his unfaithful father and insisted on returning to the sanatorium to find the girl. The butler had no choice but to let him go. But when the boy returned, he couldn't find her. It turned out that the girl had been adopted by the director, and after her biological parents found her the day before, they took her home. The boy felt devastated. They had separated without even saying a proper goodbye. 16 years passed in the blink of an eye. The girl grew up to be very beautiful, but her parents disliked her and forced her to marry a wealthy man in place of her younger sister. So she went to the wealthy man's house to fulfill the marriage arrangement, but in his collection room, she found a flower crown. She recognized it instantly. It was the one she had made for the boy years ago. Just then, the wealthy man walked in. But not only did he fail to recognize her, he also said he didn't like her and would never marry her. The girl became angry, and the two of them started arguing. At that moment, his mother came in and said his grandmother had fainted. They rushed to check on her condition. The grandmother said her only wish was to see her grandson get married and hoped they would get along in the future. Then she asked her daughter-in-law to give the girl a black card with no spending limit as a gift. The girl didn't expect the grandmother to treat her so kindly, so she decided to use her healing ability to cure her illness. That night, she went alone to the grandmother's room. The grandmother was happy to see her but soon lost consciousness again. The girl quickly held her hand and began to heal her. At that moment, the wealthy man saw everything. He instantly recognized her healing ability.